Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Hopefully the restream chat box is working well, so we'll be able to see chats from everybody. Hello Twitch, hello YouTube, and hello Kick. Maybe just a little bit more. I'm not that tall. How's everyone doing tonight? Test for new opportunities. Something like that. Hello, Soft Lips. Thank you. Happy Saturday. Aw, happy Saturday to you too. Evening here already. Can't believe it's 11:18. Where did the day go? Hi, Herla. Good to see you. Durban, hello. Big Smelly Bob. Jet, of course. Hello, Larkin. How are you, sweetie? Been a while since I've seen you. Well, then you're not looking very hard because I'm not exactly hiding, am I? Lots of places you can find me, to be sure. To be sure. You know what? I forgot to turn that light in the background over to something a little more interesting. It's as simple as this. Boom. Space top is full of stars. This is my galaxy dress. And it's almost cheating how easy and cute this outfit is. I got this from Amazon of all places. I feel like I look super yellow though. I think the camera's trying to compensate a little too hard for the backdrop. 1 second. Oh, you guys like the dress? That's good. I'm wearing my Batman outfit and latex gloves since apparently not enough people could like a single tweet on Twitter. I'm not complaining. I've never had Batman in my stream before, so I will take it. All right, let me see here. Video capture device, properties. See if we can get my skin to look a little bit less green. Yeah, okay, whoa. That's really blue. Something more middle. Maybe turn the brightness down just a skitch. It's always fun when you start getting new lights. You're trying to figure out what the best setup is for all of these things. A little less blinding. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. A little more contrast. Now I'm starting to look like myself again. Here we go. I feel like the saturation relatively high. How are we looking? Am I human yet? Something approaching human. My day's been good. My day's been good. I did some cooking. I made a batch of chili. Started it last night. Boxed it up today. I like to do my chili with a ton of veggies in it. Like an absolute pile of veggies. And I did half real meat and half corn, the meat substitute, because I find that it really improves the fiber and protein profile of the dish. With this dress, I look out of this world. I will accept flattery anytime. Anytime. No Simpson character shades. Well, that's good. That's good. good. Look at this. Look at us go. So we are streaming right now on 3 different platforms. And we are recording, and it will be uploaded to YouTube. In case you guys didn't know, when I stream to YouTube, it saves on the YouTube under the live stream channel. There's like a section for videos of live streams. That's where these go. So if you miss part of it or all of it, or you have to leave early, that is where you can catch the rest of the VOD. And there is one link to rule them all, which, well, usually it's pinned to the top of the chat, but since we have 3 respective chats, it's just myname.com. My name, as you see it, larkinloverules.com will take you there. So will larkinlove.com. I have them all because I don't like to leave untied loose ends. You prefer Zelda to Link? Well, that's nice. I love the tri-chat mashup. Mashup? Yeah. Restream does that. This is not a paid thing. I just like their product because I barely started using it. So how's everybody doing? Have you heard about the issue that SAG is having with AI? I tend to agree with them, honestly. My first thought wasn't just about the livelihood of the actors. I have to confess, I'm more concerned for our culture at large because when you think about it, how many of us were socialized by movies, television? I certainly was. I did not have many friends growing up. I was kind of an outcast and a loner. And a lot of what I learned about life and how to behave and how to deal with people in general, I learned from movies. Now, granted, it's not a perfect way to go about learning how to be human, but when you think about how much the studios really want to create characters out of AI, or take the likeness of someone and make it just AI in films, instead of paying live people, I do think human behavior over time is going to more closely resemble that of artificial humans. Has anyone thought about this? Am I the only weirdo who's thought about this today? Am I the only person who's socialized themselves by watching like 90s, 80s sitcoms and alien films? No? Yeah, Asimov noted that AI would advance and take over work so we could do art. Well, the creative fields are going first, which I think is sad. I really do. I think that's terrible. What we're left is the menial jobs. I don't know what to say about that. But I mean, there are still stop motion animated films. Even though it's not necessary, you can do the whole thing in CGI. There are still stage productions. I just saw a stage production of The Phantom of the Opera in London a couple weeks ago, and there are films, there are, you know, you could animate that, you could do whatever you want with that story, but I still went and saw live people produce that, so I'm hopeful, but just think, you know, the kids that Gen Z manages to have, those kids are going to be raised by TV and film. That was mostly written by and performed by AI. That's what I think is happening. For better or for worse. Wicked on stage is incredible. I think it's playing right now in the West End of London. I had considered it. I think the next one I'm going to see when I'm there is Cabaret. That was the one. I want to see Cabaret. Durabon. Yep. Yeah, people having their likeness and voice used through AI-generated media isn't going to bode well. It depends on how it's used, but I don't think people are really addressing the fact that human behavior is going to start copying that. I just haven't seen it mentioned anywhere else. Big part of culture. Larkin Love bingo in Discord general chat. Maybe I should take a look. Kind of forgot about bingo, Rotten Pines, I'm sorry to say. You're gonna have to forgive me. For those of you who don't know, oh, installing update 1 of 15. Thank you, Discord. For those of you who don't know, it seems like I get asked the same handful of questions every time I go online. And so I think Rotten Pines has taken the time to make a bingo card regarding these ever-present questions about my hair and my career and all kinds of interesting tidbits, but you know, it does get old. And I don't think people would read an FAQ. What do we got here? I gotta check it before I bring it up on screen. Oh wow, this is really good. This is really, really good. Okay. Let me get this on screen so that it's not going to be problematic. And just make sure there's nothing else on screen that's like too personal. Oh, I closed it. Crap. This is really good. It's on the Discord general chat right now, but I'm going to try to bring it up on screen. This could horribly backfire, actually. I'm not sure what this is going to do. Nope, doesn't work. Okay. That scene is broken. It's one of the ones we haven't used in stream yet, so for whatever reason, when we restarted this computer in the new house, every single OBS setup that we had from the old house just decided not to work anymore. For reasons I cannot possibly explain. This is pretty good, I have to say. Someone's been paying attention. Have you played this game yet? Are you seeing someone? How long have you been a gamer? Do you live in Europe? Who is the Chip Gremlin? Oh my god, I miss the Mohawk. Message deleted, free space. I love this, Rotten Pines. You are definitely one of the OJs. This is really good. Why did you move to the Netherlands? I miss the purple hair. Oh god. Are you vegan? Jet should cosplay as... When are you dyeing your hair blue again? When will you become a Twitch partner? Oh god. Yeah, this is pretty good. Good lord. It is funny how predictable people can be. But those of you who are with me regularly, you know the answers to most of these questions, I would reckon. I don't think any of them would surprise you overly much. Stream scene borked, can't do it right now. Yeah, I can't show it. I'm about to get affiliate on Kick. Oh yeah, actually I probably am. I probably am today. I think today is going to be the day. I have 89 followers and I plan on streaming for at least 2 hours, so we shall see. There should be a rule that says you can't mark your card if a regular viewer asks a question. I know, right? It would drive me batshit. Good luck getting affiliated on Kick. Thank you. I think it's going to happen for me today. Or at least I'll hit the requirements. I don't know if there's some other approval process, but we are all going to find out, aren't we? 20 more minutes to hit the 5-hour mark. Dope. Is there a Patreon I can join? Oh my god, be still my heart. Yes, Jedi Singer 37, bless you. There totally is, because I don't have the ability to take subscriptions yet. If you go to larkinloverules.com, you will find the link there for my Patreon. And the tiers cost the same as a Twitch sub. I did it like that on purpose. You get Discord privileges, you get Snapchat privileges, you get all kinds of goodies, and if you support me on Patreon. I really do appreciate it. And I take your suggestions seriously for what I do on stream, what I do to my stream room, what games I play, how we spend our time together. So if you want to become part of the magic, that's the way to do it, cats and kittens. Let me not inhale the crazy hot tea. My hair is annoying me terribly today. Just washed it and it won't behave. Vietnam and the Philippines are offended by the Barbie movie, literally for real. So they have banned it from ever being shown in the country. This I didn't know, but I'm not surprised. They are often sensitive on certain subjects. I see that Jet has ever so tenderly pinned my disambiguation link to the top of every chat, so bless him for that. Very much appreciate that. Thank you, Jet. This makes it a little bit easier to figure out what the hell's going on around here. Hang on a second. Yeah. There we go. Then I think we can make them slowly change color. Slowly work with. It's to do with the map that gets shown in the film, giving China territory they dispute, I believe. Ooh, that's a faux pas. More that they object to showing of a map that shows a specific boundary they disagree with. I mean, it's a fictional story, but yeah, that's a little politically insensitive. I can imagine that would upset some people. Oh well. I still want to see the Barbie movie. I want to see Barbie and I want to see Oppenheimer. Larkin dark color is good for my tired eyes. Thanks. You're welcome. I do my best. I do my best. They could go for a higher difficulty level and do something with Taiwan. Maybe we don't piss off the whole world with a Barbie film. Maybe. Is this a multi-stream? It is a multi-stream. It is a multi-stream. And we have all the chats here in the corner. Loving it. Loving it. Right? AI is really interesting. I have been using it a lot. Not for my day job like you guys might think. I can write my own smut. Thank you very much. I can produce my own smut. But I did use it for a business proposal. Actually, Jet was the one using it, but we were working on this one together. What else have I used it for? I used it to help me formulate a letter I was writing. Because it was not a very happy letter, and I needed it to sound professional and unemotional. So that was good. Jet was using ChatGPT. He was. Jet's opened a couple of businesses of his own. Very enterprising young man. Co-op with Gremlin when? Soon. Soon.tm. That is a cyborg running on ChatGPT scripts. There you go. Straight from the Jet's mouth. Jet GPT. I have seen some deep fakes of people putting like Emma Watson's face on my body. It just pissed me off. What's wrong with my face? I'm plenty cute. No. I'm just gonna have to get even bigger, more obscene tattoos so that people can't do that shit. That's really the only answer I have is like just enormous, obscene biomechanical tattoos everywhere. I already have my whole torso and back done. I think the sleeves are next. That's it. There's nothing else for it. Like eventually the tech will get really good and it won't matter, but until then, is there any place on the body someone can get tattoos that you find a turn off? The wiener or the butthole. That just screams bad decision to me. Yeah. I've seen it. Before you guys ask, I've seen it. It just says I have no self-control and I have no shame. I mean, which is sometimes a cool thing, but it's just, you know what it is? I think the blotchy color of a tattoo in that region reads as disease to me. Like my eye sees the tattoo, but it looks like a bruise or a sore or a wound, and my brain's like trying really hard to figure that out, and it's a big time turn off, you know what I mean? Facial tattoos can be cute. They can be really attractive or really, really masculine. They can accentuate features. Oh, Nick91, I'm glad you joined Discord. Awesome. Yeah, facial tattoos can be awesome. I have considered getting small facial tattoo. Actually, I have some small facial tattoos. They're called my eyebrows. I have literally no eyebrows, for real. Like, these are tattooed on. They call it microblading, but let's fucking get real. It's a tattoo. Yeah. Yeah, some people have their sclera, like the white part of the eye, they get that tattooed. That I would not do, but I'm indifferent to that. What am I afraid of? Like a phobia? Spiders. I fucking hate them. I'll do anything to get away from them. They're disgusting. Like, I feel a little sick just talking about spiders. Absolutely fucking hate spiders. 100% cannot cope with spiders. So, what are people saying ouch about? What I miss? Oh, the ones who get their eyes tattooed. Yeah, it's not a really smart thing to do. It's honestly, if it's one of those things, yeah, you could, but should you? Yeah, I know. Not good. Yeah, no, I'm afraid of spiders. I'm afraid and disgusted. They're really difficult for me. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Other than that, like in terms of a rational fear, I fear poverty. I had to confront that one recently. I am doing really well for myself overall. Like, I'm at a point in my life where I own a home, I have a retirement account I've been contributing to. I have a car paid off. I have all the creature comforts I could really want or need for the time being. I do get to travel. I'm in good health. I'm in a country where there's good health care. I live a very good life. You know, it's not like Bezos extravagant, but I'm happy. Like, I'm really happy, but there's still part of me that's very afraid of going back to poverty. I grew up kind of deprived. You know, my family bounced around between middle class sometimes and then sometimes very like no money for groceries levels of poverty, and it was weird. It really didn't it was kind of unpredictable, so it was difficult. Plus, on top of that, my parents were really bad with money, so when they did have it, they did nothing to insulate themselves against an uncertain future. So I've taken it upon myself to work really hard to try to protect myself and the people I love, my family, you know, from poverty, because I have been extremely poor, not just as a child, but when I moved out as a teenager, I was I was completely broke, just impoverished, working two jobs and volunteering as an experimental subject. desperate, like I couldn't come up with enough money for my medical copays. I could never have enough money for food, like going on dates with older men just to have the dinner paid for. Oops, I overordered, need to take it home. That's my food for the next 2 days. Like seriously, it was bad. Living off a bag of rice for 2 weeks, dumpster diving, like wearing practically rags. You know, it was just bad. It was bad. And yeah. So I'm afraid of poverty. I'm afraid of going back to that existence, though I don't think it's likely anymore. I've been really clever about my financial planning, taken a lot of steps. Oh, is someone disrespecting me on Kick? Feel free to kick them out. Someone who calls himself hung like horse tried to call me sweet cheeks. What is this, amateur hour? Oh god, the Kick crowd is something else. Hello, hung like mouse. How's it going over there? Hung like weasel. Good god. I would never have guessed that you went through any of that. Yeah, man, I come from really humble beginnings. Real humble beginnings. And it wasn't a straight shot up from my 20s either. Like, I had to work really hard to get where I am now. And I lost everything a couple times. Still working towards affiliate on Kick. Yeah. I should be meeting the requirements today, so I'm pretty excited about that. I don't know, like I gotta see what they offer for people subscribing, but I am excited about the possibility of having that available for you guys. Y'all have been asking about it for a long time, so I'm doing my best to deliver. It's a lower bar to entry. Are you gonna keep going until you can't anymore? What, with porn? Or working in general, or what? Like, I'm not sure. Like, are you gonna keep going what? Like, beating my heart? Was it your adult career that helped you get out of all that? Yes, 100%. I became a stripper. No shame in the game. Yeah, I was like barely 20-ish. Can't remember if it was just before or after my 20th birthday, but I was like just about 20. And I became a stripper. And yeah, it saved my life. Like, people can shit on the sex industry all they want, but it's what definitely made me okay in the world. And every time I had a really bad period of time, like there was one time I had a really bad breakup in my 20s, and the guy was a dick, and I took it really hard, and I was super depressed. I was dealing with depression at the time. I was broke, and because I had moved from Texas as a stripper where I was doing well, I thought, oh, I'll move to Vegas, I'll do even better. But as it turns out, they really hated tattooed girls there, so I was not doing well. But again, it was the sex industry that pulled me out, because that's when I picked up all my stuff, moved to LA, and started doing porn. I just changed venues, you know? Yeah, and I'm still here, still doing my thing, you know? I'm 37, almost 38, be 38 in a couple months. Imagine dumping Larkin Love. Yeah. I'm not from Texas, but I lived in Texas. Elvira's biography. Did you know she was a go-go dancer in high school and became the youngest showgirl in Vegas history? I'm not surprised. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'm 37. 37. Yeah, I've definitely had more than 37, I can tell you that. Is it true that everything's bigger in Texas? The tips in strip clubs are certainly bigger. Yeah, Vegas ain't shit compared to Texas. You look younger than 37. Well, cheers to that. I freaking hope so. With what I spend on skincare. Yeah. Yeah, I've had an interesting rise to glory. Glory. I mean, self-sufficiency, I suppose. That's glorious to me. I'm doing okay for someone with no family help. None. Yeah. Zero, zilch, nada. Yep. Living the dream. So, but I did actually, this leads me to another subject. I have decided for the time being that I'm going to push myself to do streaming and YouTube on a more full-time basis. So the next few months have a lot of travel for me, but I think after the new year, like this is kind of a ramp up as opposed to a big jump. I'm putting some serious effort into it. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys. It's a new form of media for me, and it makes me happy. It does. So, if you want to help me along my journey, it doesn't even cost any money. Subscribe to my YouTube, join my Discord, interact with me. It makes me really happy. Of course, I'm still doing, you know, the spicy stuff. Like, I'm not turning my back on it, but I am throwing down a little bit harder in this arena for the time being. Spicy stuff, lol. The lol for? Do you, like, not know who I am? You're a damn taco. Thank you. What kind? Like pork PBL? I'll take it. That's a compliment. Are you planning to dive again? Yes. I am going to Egypt at the end of August. Alex Saint and I have booked some time on a live aboard, and we're gonna dive the Red Sea for 5 days. It's cheaper than you think. It sounds extravagant, but it's actually cheaper than you think. It's one of the things I love about living in Europe. I can get to everything cool pretty much pretty easily. It costs less to fly to Egypt than it does to New York City. And then once you're on the boat, like, it sounds like a crazy thing, but it was less than $2,000 a person. It was like $1,400 a person. All the meals, the scuba gear, the tank refills, the fuel, all of that stuff. So diving's not a cheap hobby, but it's not as extreme as you might think. It is a good value, like it really is. And so we're going to the Red Sea. We're going to go out of Sharm el Sheikh, and yeah, it's actually pretty reasonable. The plane ticket was like the most costly individual thing. How deep am I diving? Recreational limits top out at about 40 meters, so yeah, pretty spiffy. Any other scuba divers here today? I know it's a bit of an unusual one. I've always wanted to go to Egypt because there's a Pizza Hut KFC combo story overlooking the pyramids. Hey man, if it makes you happy, go visit it. Oh, Jet is the scuba. Yes, he is. I know all about that. My friend once went on a special diving trip to the edge of the trench. Said it was the scariest thing he's ever experienced in his life. I would like to do that. I would love to see some of the, like, blue holes and stuff like that. I want to go see the holes. Would you say you had more support or criticism? What, like in my life or in the last hour? You're gonna have to be a little more specific, like in general? Mm. Goth Mom, hello. Hello, Midnight Sun. I wonder if you can dive in Guatemala. I mean, probably. Anywhere there's water. Unless it's a danger, you can go. There's diving in most regions of the world, even the Arctic. Hi, Arctic diver here. Let's see. Yeah, I missed it. Oh well. Great Blue Hole in Belize, that would be great. Have you dived any shipwrecks? Yes, yes I have. I've done the Vandenberg wreck in Key West most recently. I've done the Spiegel Grove in Key Largo. I think those are the only 2 wrecks I've personally done. I might be forgetting something, but those are the ones that stand out in my mind. I'm going to be seeing the Thistlegorm in the Red Sea. More frequent streaming, I like that. Will that mean an end to the amateur auditions? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not giving those up at all. No. Those are mommy's favorites. So we will be continuing to have those because all work and no play makes Larkin a dull bitch. I gotta get my rocks off, dude. You have comedy timing, Larkin. I hope that's not sarcastic. Thistledorn. Thistlegorm. Gorma. Anyway. From dumpster diving to sea diving, you've come a long way. I know, right? It's a crazy life story. Let's see. Suez Canal was an amazing engineering feat. Both that and the Panama Canal are the only things limiting the maximum sizes of boats. If they ever widened them, cruise ships and cargo tanker boats would balloon in size. That's interesting to know. I wondered if it was some other engineering limitation. It's interesting to know it's the canal, though, but that makes sense. I live in a land of many canals. Why did you decide to be called Mom? Oh, I didn't decide. My adoring public decided for me. Like, somebody who's been here a while, back me up. This is not just an affectation. I'm everyone's goth mom. I'm a childless MILF, so, you know, each and every one of you is my baby. The mom life chose her, exactly. Well, you know I look out for you guys. Practically watch some of you grow up. Brings a tear to my eye. Do you ever dance at places, or are you just completely on your own doing your own thing? I have not danced in a club in over 10 years. I would do it, but maybe only as a featured dancer. The idea of doing like a full-ass 7, 8, 10, 12-hour shift makes me want to die. Like, the only way I made it through those years was like whiskey, lidocaine, and booger sugar. Like, seriously, I don't know how I survived. It was rough. And a lot of fucking Red Bull. It just... Yeah, it's a killer. It's a killer. I would do like a feature dance thing, but only that. Only if I knew I was gonna go on like just 2 or 3 times in the night, walk around, get my jacked up lap dance prices, and then bail. You know what I mean? Like, I can't deal with it for hours and hours and hours. But see, that's the thing. Like, everyone thinks I get to choose that. The club has to hire me, you see? And funny enough, despite being incredibly successful in my field, and extraordinarily well known, I'm just not the choice for these gigs, generally speaking. A lot of people in the industry that are higher up in the business echelons really fucking hate me. Because I'm a rat bastard who reads the contract. And I also don't take crap from people. I've been around a while and I know my worth and I fight for my value, you know what I mean? Like, I don't go for I can't be like bought easily because I do so much on my own. You know, I'm not easily intimidated. I can't be bought easily. I don't respect people until they earn it. And I don't give a shit. So, you know, can I do some pole tricks? Yep, I sure can. Honestly, have you ever done anything with a director, etc.? I have. Early in my career, mostly. I haven't done a scene for someone else's production company, just my own, in like, I don't know, 6 years, something like that. It's been a long time. Why? Why should I? You know? Look, I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. As cool as working mainstream can be, there's definitely some, you meet some interesting characters, you go interesting places, you can win awards, and that's all nifty, but there is not a production company in the world that can sell my image better than I can, and there's not one that will pay me better than I will. I literally make 10 to 20 times more money working for myself. So why would I shoot for them? And then I own the rights too as well. So yeah. Yeah, I am worth a lot more. So anyway, not to be a dick, but I just don't see the point. Cut out the middleman, distribute your own goddamn stuff. You know, fan clubs really changed the game. That was not around when I started. It was very difficult to market and sell your own material. Why is the focus popping in it? Oh. Lord have mercy. See what we can do here. There we go. Autofocus. You are going to make more hot movies. What is this, like a tarot reading? Of course I am. Do you think services like OF are diluting the market? Could we be in a prawn bubble? I don't know, man. If the market's diluted, I haven't noticed. I'm doing the best I ever have. So, for what it's worth. Maybe I'm just that confident in my product. Until AI replicates all of us, you know. I'll make hay while the sun shines. How's the contest going? It's already over. I already picked a winner. You're gonna have to wait for next time. There was a WWE wrestler who got fired because she was making more on OF than her wrestling contract and refused to give it up. Yeah, there's a lot of potential there. With studio stuff, do performers get any residuals from the finished product? Oh no. Never, ever, ever. No, 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 no. There's no such thing as royalties, residuals, or any kind of kickbacks, percentages, nothing. You are paid once, and they will try to nickel and dime you for that rate. Yeah, yeah. Depends on what city you're in and how popular you are and what you're being asked to do, but it is exceedingly rare to leave a set with a check for anything more than about $900. Like, it's super rare. I've done it a few times in my career and only at the top of my fame. Yeah. 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 It's not well paid. Like, and then you're responsible for your own talent testing, which is $200 a pop, and you have to do it every 2 weeks. So you tell me how often you need to be shooting to make rent in LA. No, 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 no. Yeah, 900 for the girls, for the hot, popular girls. What do you think the guys make? It's like half that, if it's less than half. Yup. In the future, it will be all porn from sites like OnlyFans. Yeah. Yeah, and that's a good thing. People should own their own content. I just think it's better. Long live the entrepreneurial spirit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. I do a lot of shop talk during my stream, but I often get the impression that people do not really understand the business aspect of what I do in my day job whatsoever. Do you think it's cute when cats need? Absolutely. I really want a cat, like super bad. You did those scenes for that cost? Yeah, otherwise how would I know how much you get paid? Like I said, I try to make my own content as much as possible, exclusively for myself for the last 6 years. But before that, yeah, I needed exposure, or I needed to make rent, or I wanted the clout, you know? I did most of my pro scene, like my on-set scenes, 10 years ago. 10, 12 years ago. I'm not even joking. Like a ton, like really fast, just because I needed to make the money super bad and no one knew who I was. So, you know, I got hired a couple times, not nearly enough. And that's what made me start shooting my own content, which I'm ever grateful for. I would like to personally thank every director that looked me in the eye and said I was ugly and unmarketable. Thank you, sir, because now I have all of this. So... Who the fuck said that? Yeah, quite a few. There was one you did as Elvira. It was so damn funny when the wig fell off. Yeah, that was intentional. I did that on purpose. All your content is great. Yep. Were the directors blind? No, it just, you guys have to realize 12 years ago, tattooed girls were not it. They hated it. Saying something like that is so rude and short-sighted. Yeah, welcome to the industry. That's the thing, like, they don't give a fuck. You think, that's why, like, nothing any of you guys can say, not you guys, but a troll can say in chat or on my Twitter or something, I'm like, do you think I haven't heard worse? Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Guys, it's fine. Like, I'm not butthurt about it. I have a wonderful life. I've been doing this for almost 13 years. I'm good. My ego is very centered. Dance a little. I would, but I just need some incentive. Maybe, Henry Zamora, if you went to my Patreon and joined at the highest tier, I would take your suggestion a little more seriously. Just saying. Put your money where your mouth is. I'll dance. I'll be your dancing monkey. But it's a give and take. Larkin's a strong-ass woman who don't need no director. That's right. What made you move to the industry? Poverty. I'm assuming you did not hear the beginning of today's discussion. Yeah, money. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and be like, oh yeah, I'm just really sexual. Ugh. I mean, I am. Trust me, it's a good fit, but I hate that interview answer. It's money. It's fucking money. Like, I had medical bills to pay. What do you people want from me? Hate me if you want, but that's why I got on the brass pole. I'm not gonna lie to you. Do you like disco? I do. I actually really like the Bee Gees. Bet you didn't know that. I love the Bee Gees. Money and sex. Two motivators in the world since ancient times. It's true. It's true. Look, I'm not like a money-grubbing jackass, but the thing I want most in life is security. Again, this comes back to that fear. fear poverty. I fear that helplessness I felt when I literally couldn't cover the necessities of life for myself. And I didn't know where I was going to live when the summer ended, and I didn't know how I was going to pay for my medication, and I didn't know what the fuck I was going to eat. Yeah. There's no way to live for anyone. I was just lucky enough to have something to run to. You know, I guess for guys about that age, it ends up being the military, which I did consider, but unfortunately my health conditions will not allow it. Get that bag, queen. Well, I'm content with what I have. Just sustaining myself is good. I'm ready to take a foray into streaming and YouTube. What kind of stuff would you guys like to see me do on YouTube? Do you want me to talk about stories from my life? Do you want me to talk about I don't know, like what do you guys care about? What do you want to watch me do? I'm not doing that ASMR ear licking bullshit. Maybe just once, because this is pretty epic. But I don't want to make a mainstay out of it. Stories from the industry, tell us what actually happened. It's so boring. Porn stories are really boring. They're so boring. Nothing happens. People show up. It's like showing up to shoot anything commercial. It's not interesting. It's just you're naked when you're doing the modeling portion. Just talk about Star Trek. Yeah, maybe. At least the comments would get good engagement when every single reply guy and neckbeard in the universe decides to descend on me and tell me why I'm wrong about everything. I can already hear it happening. But still, that would be good for engagement. Maybe not a bad idea. Media reviews could be. Some of the most fun YouTube content I've seen was rubber banding a watermelon until it popped. Okay. Juicy live stories. Talk about how you dodged some bullets. Talk through your scenes. I don't think I can do like a breakdown of adult content on YouTube, my guy. I can skip the ASMR, but random life stories would be amusing. Talking about hobbies and things of interest to you. Yeah, maybe. I think you're very beautiful and brave to talk about your fear of poverty. It's a thing that people experience, and I think everyone in the society fronts a little too hard. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna act like a spoiled rich bitch. I didn't grow up that way. And it's too real. Oh, my failsman date stories? Yeah, those are pretty... I should redo those with, like, really good detail. Talk about how bad first time was. First time what? Boinking? Yeah, no, you're not going to see that on YouTube for free. If you're really that interested in my personal life, you know where to go. The failed date stories were hilarious. Those were funny. I've had some funny dates. Yeah. I've had some pretty shitty dates. I've had some good ones too. The failsman or a YouTube story for sure. Yeah, yeah. Jet can play the part. Oh, dramatic reenacting of the failsman. Jet, would you jump on that grenade? That would be hilarious. Oh my god. The Curry Man story was good. Spicy Tim. Oh, Tim Curry. I didn't even make that connection. No, it was not the Tim Curry. I don't care. Like, I would have gone on a date with Tim. God bless him. May he rest in peace. Workout or yoga advice or routines. Okay. Yeah. The thing I'm not really open to is people like critiquing my body. Like, fucking leave me alone. Every time I post a workout thing online, it's like a parade of dudes telling me that I'm lifting wrong. I'm like, cool, thanks, fuck off. I'm not. I have a personal trainer, but you do you. Be sure to let the server in on the joke. Oh man. Not the Tim Curry, just a Tim Curry, exactly. Life stories only get you so far in YouTube. Yeah, no, I really don't want to dedicate my channel to Star Trek. I mean, I like Star Trek a lot, but there's a lot more ground to cover. Cooking's fun. I could do that. Do you like BDSM? Says Henry Zamora, who clearly has never been to the websites aforementioned. I don't know what's with my attitude today. I have like no chill for people who are going to be annoying. Goth Mom has no chill today for that. That's a bingo spot. I know. It seems like every other week someone's asking me that. Picard or Kirk? Picard. I'm a Picard diehard. What? Tim isn't dead? Oh, thank God. I thought he was dead. I guess I bought into that hoax. Now I have to double check on Google. Please tell me that Tim Curry is still alive. Because I love him so much. This is blowing my mind right now. Hang on. This is probably the best news I've heard all day. Wikipedia says is not was. Okay. How's he doing? How's his health? Looks like he's still around. He's 77. Bless him. Oh, he had a stroke. Oh no. That's sad. Have you ever been mistaken for someone else, like someone famous? No, I don't think I look like anyone famous other than myself. I don't look like any celebs. You got to meet Tim Curry, Gen X attitude? That fitting name. Doing Rocky Horror, of course. He looks miserable in every cameo I've seen of him. I'm assuming since his stroke. I've always thought you looked a bit like Ava Green. That's because we're both brunette and have big boobs. But nothing else matches at all. I'm gonna say this with love. I notice that well-meaning fellows often try to compare a pretty woman to a celebrity that she looks nothing like in any other way except her hair color and her cup size. Just chew on that a little bit. If I had the OBS scene set up correctly to do a screen comparison, I would show you right now. We have nothing alike other than we're human females with long dark hair and larger breasts. Now, I know it's meant in a nice way, but we only look at boobs and hair, to be honest. Yeah, I know. That's why that's just the way it is. Like, I'm not criticizing, but I've had people say, oh, I thought that was you about some other woman, and it literally the only similarity is vaguely the hair, like the same color, family, and length-ish, and they have large breasts. And I'm just like, huh, is that really all it takes? So if I wore a binder and a wig, I'd be invisible, basically, frankly. Comparison isn't always a compliment. Yeah, no, it's really not, especially when it's not particularly apt. You know what I mean? Now, Ava Green's gorgeous, but you always run the risk when you're comparing someone to someone else. A, it's a little odd. Just say the thing you like. And B, if that person doesn't see it or doesn't agree, it comes off as rather insincere. Why am I giving you a lecture about this? I don't know. Ava Green's gorgeous, I guess, so I'll take it. That's a lot of explanation. We've seen you in tons of wigs. That's true. Do you want an IT ambulance? No. Not so I can point out every physical difference that will be instantly forgotten by the audience. Let's see. When's the Jet cooking stream and LL trolls him by spitballs? Soon.pm. Have I seen Jabaro from Love, Death, and Robots? I've seen everything from Love, Death, and Robots. I don't remember what episode is titled Jabaro, but I have seen it because I've seen everything they've made. And I liked everything that I saw. So it follows. It has the weird screaming lady. Oh, yeah, that one's awesome. Have you ever sneezed while streaming? Probably. LL cosplays as a mime and has to reply to chat through gestures. Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe. Is that treading dangerously close to sexy clown? Kind of swore to myself I would never do the sexy clown thing, but maybe sexy mime is just skirting the law. Do you have allergies? Heavens, yes. Yes, I do. Oh god, yeah. I was really quite sick at that Florida stream, wasn't I? That was unpleasant. The sexy clown from Ace Attorney. Oh god. What is a mime if not a goth clown? A French goth clown, Your Honor. God, there's sexy clown stuff? Yes, my friend. Maybe I'm showing my degeneracy, but am I the only person here who's heard of Rule 34? Jesus Christ, this top cannot contain me. Hang on. Sexy cop or sexy firefighter? Sexy firefighter because ACAB. Fuck the police. Good evening, Larkin. How's it going? Hey, Goku Gamer Guy. Nice to see you. There are no sexy cops. Yeah, I'm not really down with the popo. The ones in the Netherlands are nice. They're actually really nice, in my experience so far. Sexy medieval jester. I like that, Rostig54. I could see that working for me. I am rather silly. What's your favorite food? Mine's pizza with chicken, onion, and artichokes. That sounds pretty dope. I like sushi a lot. Sushi's great. 5.0 is where boners go to die. The 5.0. Oh my goodness. Sexy jester just kind of makes me think of Final Fantasy VI. Word. Paul Newlin says, I know someone mentioned workout and yoga. Would you feel qualified to give advice for weightlifting technique? Kinda. Maybe. As a interested semi-amateur. Be from like a chick's perspective, so I don't know how interested you guys would be in that. I do think it's valuable for women to know that they can lift weights, because they fucking lie to us. They fucking lie to our asses all the time. Oh no, you don't want to lift weights. It'll make you bulky. You'll look like a guy. Well, first off, I don't give a shit anymore. I just want to be strong. But second off, they just turn you into a cardio bunny. And they never have you strength train. And if they do, it's like, no, you don't want to use too much weights. Just 5 pounds. Just 5 pounds only. You want to tone. It's like the most ineffective shit God ever made. And they fucking lie to you. They lie like a rug. I don't know why. And then it's to sell you crap, actually. I do know why. It's so they can sell you like pink elastic bands so you can do your little like thigh exercise and like your stupid little buns of steel crap that you buy for $99.99. And yeah, muscle mommies are a recent development. Those of you who lived through the 90s cognizantly, like, back me up here. This is very new. There's a lot more physiques that are accepted in the hot girl spectrum. Yeah. No. Can I ask where you're based out of? Amsterdam. Amsterdam, the Netherlands. Muscle mommies. Back in the day, it was heroin chic or nothing. Word. Yep, I had an eating disorder most of my adult life, one form or another. Love that shit. Yeah. That's why I like bodybuilding now. I'm the healthiest I've ever been. I feel great. My skin's really good. My period's regular. I sleep better. Still deal with insomnia, but I definitely sleep better. You know, I grew a nice head of hair. Yeah. Yeah, they're really shitty to women, honestly, in that respect. Jane Fonda workout tapes. Yup. Jane Fonda and Joni Greggins, of all things, is what my mom used to work out to. I don't know, it's pretty misogynistic. The shake weight. Yeah, the shake weight's ridiculous. I kind of want one just for the memes. It's crazy to try to say that about women not being into exercise and lifting weights, like we didn't have Xena and other strong women back in the day. You know she was lesbian coded. Come on, man. That whole show was for lesbians, which is cool. But one example from that era. One. And people used to always rag on Lucy Lawless for looking like a man because she was buff. I'm sorry. I remember it. I thought she was cool as fuck, but she was definitely not held up as the ideal female. She was very sapphic. And, which, you know, is why I liked her. But, yeah. Yeah, exactly. She was definitely not the it girl, I can tell you that. Linda Carter as Wonder Woman. She was fit. She was not a muscle mommy. No hypertrophy. She's lean. She looks like she does gymnastics. But yeah, she's not a bodybuilder. Subaru uses Xena as a campaign for lesbians, but it was coded. Yeah. I read a whole thing about the Subaru lesbian phenomenon. What do you think about RPG Pathfinder 2nd Edition? It's fine. Batgirl and Catwoman. Catwoman were the best, I guess. China in her prime. Yeah, she ran a few too many courses of roids. That physique was like anything but natty, but I respect it. I feel sorry for what happened to her, like with the license to her name and her drinking and drug habit and everything. It sounds like she went through the ringer. Rhea Ripley is muscle mommy. Yes, that woman. I'd fucking burn a city down for her. Jesus Christ. She's hot as fuck. Linda Hamilton in Terminator 2 was a beast. Agree. But at the time, her appearance was considered very arresting. She was not considered sex appeal. China toned down her physique a lot after Playboy. Yeah. Rhea wins, yep. I don't know who Taya Valkyrie is. What about my Facebook, Henry? What about it? Just your Facebook. I don't use Facebook, y'all. I have one. But I never check it. Ever. Because everyone on there is just a mess. It's by far the messiest, weirdest social media. I mean, I'm not the hugest fan of social media to begin with. But Facebook, my god. the number of people who are just spamming me crap and weird conspiracy theories. I can't deal with it. Sigourney Weaver in Aliens was great. Yup. Yup. Thoughts on Threads? I'd like to see Threads take off, I guess. It's fine. As far as YouTube content, oh, it disappeared. Where'd it go? As far as YouTube content, you wouldn't want to do scuba stuff like for beginners, or is that mixing work with pleasure? I am not certified to teach scuba, period. I'm a recreational diver. I do already put up footage of my dives though, so you can go check that out if you want. What is Red Dead Redemption 2? No, I haven't played it. You know, one of the reasons why I'm trying to push more into this stuff, so I have more time to play games. I am trying so hard to get back into games after my 20-year hiatus, and it's like the hardest thing in the world to carve out time. It's really difficult. It's really difficult. You never realize, like, the immense number of responsibilities you have until you actually want to play some video games, and you just can't. So I'm working on it. GTA meets Wild West. It sounds like fun. How good were you at those games of 20 years ago? I was pretty good. Yeah, I really enjoyed my Genesis and Sega Saturn. My PlayStation 1. All social media is a cesspool in one way or another. Hard agree, Durabun. But, you know, it helps me get the message out. Frankly, if I could walk away from social at this point, I would. I think it's better. But I can't really. My whole job is online, so... yeah. Final Fantasy game streams could be nice. I never liked the Final Fantasy games. Unless they've changed dramatically in the last several installments, I'm just really not interested. That kind of turn-based RPG puts me right to sleep. You like the Metal Gear series? Eh. Let's see. What games that you've played that you like? Most of these titles are ancient news. So, I have recently gotten back into Katamari Damacy, as many of you know. That was one that I truly enjoyed from the PlayStation. I really enjoyed the old Sonic games for the Genesis, like Sonic 2, Sonic and Knuckles. Sonic 3 was cool too. Let's see. A whole bunch of weird titles. I feel like I say this all the time. I might just put a list on my profile because I get asked this like every stream. What games do you like? What games do you like? I know you guys are interested, but it's just basically stuff from older than 20 years ago. Have you played Battlefront 4? Never even heard of it. What about Resident Evil? I've never played a Resident Evil. Not even one. I've never played a Resident Evil. I've never played any GTA. I've never played... I have played Skyrim on my PS4. I've never played Dark Souls. I've never played Assassin's Creed. I've never played Red Dead Redemption. I've never played... you fucking name it. Mass Effect. I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never played God of War. I've never even heard of Legacy of Kain. I've never played Zelda. I have played Minesweeper. Yeah, exactly. If you guys hang out with me when I game, it's almost entirely new. Guys, for those of you who were there, How much time do you think I had to game once I hit the workforce? Like, I was broke working multiple jobs. I had no time to game. I had no money to game. So when I hit the workforce is when I stopped playing video games. So, yeah. It's true. I'm like a 5-year-old kid who's never played anything. You know? So be easy on me. Oh, I played a lot of solitaire when I was a kid, yeah. I've never played an Atari. I grew up with a Genesis, a Sega Saturn, and a PlayStation 1. I did play Detroit Become Human, actually. I played that one on PS4. And I played another one by the same people. What was it called? Twin Souls? Something like that? That one was good too. I like you talking more than you playing games. Well, I appreciate your opinion. I was a Genesis guy too growing up, right? It was like you were either a Nintendo kid or a Genesis kid. Did you hang out in arcades? When I had the chance. I didn't really live in a place that had arcades, so to speak. Like, there might be one machine at the pizza place, and then if you were lucky and you went to some kid's birthday, there was a Chuck E. Cheese-like place called Bonkers, and they had a lot of games. Other than that, it was kind of few and far between. Well, Darabon, I lived in the United States, so that is what we called it. I'm a firm believer that life shouldn't be about going to work. Amen. I agree. I think we should have UBI and a society that's based around leisure, philanthropy, and the arts. But fuck me if that's gonna happen. Highly unlikely. Do you rather have a rhino-sized hamster or a hamster-sized rhino? A hamster-sized rhino. Can you imagine the dumps that a rhino-sized hamster would take? No, thank you. No, a hamster-sized rhino? That little guy would be adorable. He'd be like this big, snorting around and trying to headbutt things. He'd live in a little tank with wood shavings. It'd be amazing. Add STEM to the arts. Yeah, I mean, arts and sciences. We really should be just like the moneyed explorers and inventors of the 17th, 18th, 19th centuries, just making shit and being free to do that. I think that would be wonderful, but it's not going to happen. You know, like a post-scarcity society isn't going to happen. STEAM instead of STEM. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Kind of like Star Trek. Exactly like fucking Star Trek. A world of sciences and arts, post-scarcity, indeed. Exactly. And we could have that, but it's not going to happen. Yep. You could make amazing content with a hamster-sized rhino. I would make him a little agility course out of like kitchen and table items. You know, he'd have to like go over this little bridge made out of a cardboard tube and like run through a little thing and, you know, I don't know, slide down tinfoil and just take a cracker box and cut like a little maze out of it. I don't know. He would get enrichment. Is post-scarcity economics one of your trigger topics? I don't know what a trigger topic is, but I do think that the modern conditions of our economic system are pretty sad. I think a lot about late stage capitalism, and while we're not living in a communist parable about the failures of capitalism, I do recognize that there's a lot of similarities between what we're going through currently in that particular described state. I'm not a Marxist, but I also look at, I'm just a fucking nihilist, dude. I just don't think that it's gonna work out, the human thing. Does that make sense? I don't expect the best out of our society. Does that mean life is terrible? No, I just think humans are really dumb. I think we're kind of just shitty people. You know, like we're just not, we don't have the emotional maturity or the forward thinking to really realize our full potential intellectually. So I love it when nature flexes its muscle and boots humans to the head. Only if they're being particularly hubristic, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's the shitty people on top oppressing the masses, but the problem is power corrupts, absolutely. And so the people who were at the bottom, if they replace the people at the top, guess what? You got a whole new regime that sucks in a different way, but just as bad as the previous one. It's just kind of, I guess I'm a nihilist anarchist. Oh well. Oops. Oops, I accidentally in anarchy. Yeah. Power is attractive to the corruptible. Well, I think humans are inherently corruptible. She's a rebel. Yeah, no. I'm just trying to make it in the world, you know? I've had my own ups and downs. I try to have a good time. I try to be both here for a good time and a long time. That is the ultimate gambit. Can you do good time and long time? Time will tell. Is that fancy European water? From the finest tap in the house. This is our grocery store water, but you can drink the tap water here. The tap water in the Netherlands is fantastic. When are you going to make another cuckold movie? I make a lot of content on those themes, but this isn't the place to talk about it, my guy. If you're really that curious, I think you know where to go. Get out of here. In fact, can we give Henry Zamora on YouTube the boot? Because he's not behaving. Somebody. Anyway. Some people just can't hang. Tap water here is fine for now. Yup. Scotland does have nice water too. YouTube, this is Twitch unless you're simulcasting. I am actually. I'm simulcasting on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. And I can see where the chat is coming from with a little icon. Right? So it's a little bit Wild West occasionally. Yeah. Excuse me. I drank too much water and I'm warped. The chat's coming from inside the house. Need multiple hammers. Hell yeah, we do. Never wish for immortality. I couldn't do it, no. Is Kick paid? No. No, it's a streaming service. K-I-C-K, not the old chat thing. There's a whole streaming website called Kick. Like to kick a ball or something, or kick in the nuts. Yep, that's exactly where my mind went. I'm sorry, everyone. Just have to live with that. Have you ever taken the King Cobra challenge? I don't even know what that is. hour into the future, I could do a lot with an hour into the future. I could do a lot. No, that last hour of your life would kind of blow chunks. But at least you'd have a chance to say goodbye. Morbid. Would your hamster-sized rhino be a one-horned rhino or a two-horned rhino? I don't know, man. It's a lot of responsibility to pick the number of horns on my hypothetical rhinoceros right now here on live stream. How about the cinnamon challenge? Oh my god, if you guys think I'm gonna start shoving kitchen spices into my mouth because people on the internet are doing it, got another thing coming. I love cinnamon, but yeah, no. I'm good. Yes, dust lungs, exactly. Yeah, I just want to inhale a bunch of particulate matter and make my life miserable. Sure, yeah, sounds fucking awful. Jet the stunt double, please. I love him way too much to put him through that kind of crap. Plus, I can't afford another chip gremlin. Like, we got a contract going on. We got a good thing going. I can't lose my chip gremlin. The only challenge I would consider doing is the tortilla challenge, where people take the tortillas and they slap each other on the face, and you try not to spit the water in your mouth. Yeah. If you knew how you were going to die, how would you live your life differently? My guy, I am going to die, and so are you. And so is every other person watching this live stream. So is your family. So are your pets. Everybody fucking dies. If you were going to die. We are going to die. We're all mortal. At least last I checked. We're gonna die. I live my life like I'm gonna die. I live my life like I could fucking end anytime. Why do you think I'm going to Egypt to go scuba diving? Why do you think I have no problem at all just dropping a couple $100 on tickets to a show that I really want to go to? No, this is what I'm funding, you know? Like, this is what I work for. I work for those moments. That's what it's all about. That's why I tell the people I love that I love them. That's why I try to enjoy my life. That's why when I feel passion and excitement doing this kind of stuff and hanging out with you guys on live stream, I put a lot of effort into it, and I'm, you know, steadily becoming better at this and steadily gaining more momentum and trying to be more creative, because we're gonna die. Like, have you guys ever thought about that? You are going to die. You have a terminal disease right now. I mean, I hope that this sheds a little perspective on you, not to be morbid, but yo, we all gonna die. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you have MS, Uncle Christians. That sucks. That's a tough diagnosis. I hope you're keeping it together. Have you been to Ireland? Not yet. I live in the now. Yeah, that's all we got, dude. That's all we got. Sheep go to heaven, goats go to hell. That's an amazing song. I, too, love cake. Fun fact, one of my signature songs back when I was a stripper was, well, two actually. I would do Going the Distance, because that's a banger. A banger to do pole dance on. And then also Short Skirt, Long Jacket. And you can imagine what I might be wearing for such a number. Could it be a short skirt and a long jacket? People did like that. Yeah, that was fun. Two classic tracks. They are bangers. They're bangers. Hey, my name is Josh Walton. Can I get your autograph picture of you, please? I don't do autographs. Nope. I'm glad to hear you're a fan. Long jacket. You did not dance to Sail. I don't know what that means. What have been your favorite games so far this year? I'm enjoying Undertale. I've been playing that with Jet to try to get my bearings of using a keyboard instead of cheating and plugging this into the computer. Because my old lady ass cannot deal with PC gaming also well, but I'm learning. You are filled with determination. Multiple times a day am I filled with determination. Filled to the brim. What's your favorite meme? My favorite meme. Like they have a lifespan long enough to have like a permanent favorite. Hi from Brazil. I have considered visiting South America. It's one of the few continents I haven't been to. So I would love to go sometime. Brazil looks cool. It does. By the way, guys, if you are new here in any of these wonderful chats, please do join my Discord. I would love to continue this conversation in the Discord. It's a fun, nerdy place. I hang out there every day. We got quite a big crowd in there now, a couple thousand, but there's like a couple dozen hardcore regulars. We've got boards, channels. What is this, like 99 message boards? We have channels on everything from tabletop gaming, art, music, food, exercise, pets, memes. It's so much fun. Using a controller isn't cheating. Well, I'm glad to hear that because I was like, I can't, I need the yeah, just like desperately fondling the little nipples. This is like, I'm not used to the keyboard. My aim is terrible with the mouse, but I am getting better. It's a steep curve. Yep. Hey, can I talk dirty to you, please? Not on Twitch, knucklehead. This amateur hour? Come on, you know exactly where the hell that's supposed to go, and Twitch ain't it. Thank you, Durabun. I appreciate that. Someone would consider me wrong for playing Diablo with a controller. I know everyone around the gaming community has their preferences, and there's some hardcore purists, but have you ever visited a nudist resort or beach? I have not. I've been to a nudist, like a swinger club once. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not sexy. It's like every out of shape middle age or older person. It's like your parents' friends all took their fucking clothes off and got drunk. Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in. I was by far the youngest person there and without question the hottest piece of ass. I had to leave. So nudist resorts are not about the sex, but this was a swingers club I went to. But I'm at nudist resorts, same thing. People there are not like getting naked for a living, like, yours truly. Bless them. But like, if you're going there with prurient interest and not just capturing some sort of natural state of being, you are 100% not going to find what you're looking for. Yes, normal looking people, but I find that Americans in particular have this sort of like concept that nude beach, oh, it's like all models or something. F that. You ran out of ideas for Goku cosplays? You could do, I don't know. Yeah, that's not really my area of expertise. We lost our music. We went all the way through the Sunset House playlist. Epidemic Sound. What have we got? Dreamcore, Afrofuturism, Glitchcore. Dare I try Glitchcore? I can dig it. Am I getting hungry yet? Yes, I am hungry, Jet. I'm freaking starving. We should have some of that chili I made, which is glorious. Jet, if you want to put the rice on, that would be dope on a rope. And I'm gonna wind this conversation down in the next few minutes. Wow, getting some really cool like Goku cosplay ideas. Dead Goku from original timeline. Let Jet in control of the rice. It teaches him self-control. It was nice chatting with all you guys. It was really... Don't ever give Jet a sock. He's a keeper. Oh man, I'm blessed. Seriously. Like, I'm very happy. Life is good. we get up to some antics, Jet and I. Let's see. Playing a dangerous game with him having control of the rice grains. This I know. I may yet live to regret it. But here we are. Wow, we had a lot of people watching the stream today. Guys, join the Discord. Please, please, please join the Discord. I would really appreciate it if you join the Discord. It's being stupid. I didn't have time to like style it in any way. Not that I'm particularly adept at that anyway, but it's just kind of sitting there. So I had to like sweep it all to one side. Definitely considering becoming a Patreon member. Well, if you have $5 to spare to support the stream, I would be ever grateful. Lost in an ocean there. Why? We talk all the time on the Discord. It's a really friendly group. Just come try it. Don't be silly. We'd love to have you. Obligatory Gleb appearance? Okay. We got Glebs. We got Gleb. Here comes Big Gleb. 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 No. Big Gleb. We love us a squishy king. Very cute. Very, very cute. Gleb. I want my ashes sewn into Gleb. Oh, he is pretty amazing. I am currently trying to source some similar stuffies that we could have Gleb merch. He's a really special boy. Everyone should have a Gleb in their home for when they are feeling emotionally distressed. He is an emotional support Gleb. Gleb. We should give Gleb Goku hair. Oh my god. We need to make like a whole bunch of Gleb emojis and stuff. We need one of him bouncing. Super cute. Gleb wigs. Wait on chili talk. You guys eat chili with rice? I do, because I'm a freak, I guess. Yeah, white rice with beef and vegetable chili. And then sprinkle some cheddar cheese on top and some coriander and some jalapeno slices for me. Not so much for Jet because he's Northern European and has no soul. And chili on rice is dope. Jet heard me. I'm a normie. Sour cream and chips. Word. But you insult two of your mods there. Hey guys. I'm just saying. Spice may not be your forte. It's okay. Have you ever made Frito pie? I would rather stick my hand into a cider press than eat Frito pie. It just looks like a spent diaper. I'm sorry, I can't do it. It's just not that sexy. Oh goodness. No, I love my mods. I will never stop giving them a hard time though for not eating as spicy food as I can. We need a Gleb stream. Just Gleb for an entire stream. Gleb takes over playing. Oh my god. The only thing you can say is like seal noises. I would rather shit in my hands and clap. Wow. That's profound. That is profound. Why do I feel like I could be replaced by an AI and no one would notice? I don't know. 10 off ASMR 510. Maybe we're all gonna get replaced. Your seal noises sound like a Wookiee with influenza. Seals sound like a Wookiee with influenza, saying Gleb. So, dead on then, I suppose. Wow. Jet is not hot for Frito pie either. Yeah, I think that's one thing we have in common, dear. Alright, y'all. I'm really hoping that I will be able to offer memberships on my pick at least after today's stream. Disregard Fritos, acquire Gleb. Exactly. Yeah, I'm winding down here. I'm kind of tapping out. I need to get something to eat. So, only Glebs. Oh my god, I should make an only Glebs shirt. Would you guys wear a shirt that said only Glebs and the O was just like his big round seal face? Would you guys want that for merch? Like, oh my god, I'm getting a lot of yeses. Okay, we're doing only Glebs. We're doing only Glebs. Yes. Okay. Well then. The only Glebs gang. Well, I hope to see you all later. Next stream is gonna be on Tuesday. And then I am taking Saturday the 22nd off. And Tuesday the 25th. So we have one more stream before I go on my trip, and then those two streams after that, the 22nd and the 25th, not happening. Taking some personal time. I'm gonna be in the Swiss Alps. doing things. But I will be in the Discord, showing you guys some pretty pictures. Higher temp interns. Just let Gleb stream. That's okay. On Saturday, the 22nd, I'll be at the Columbus Jazz and Rib Fest looking for a wife. You know, that is a bold move, but I can see how that would pay off. Your girl ain't never not in the Discord. Dude, I'm in there all day, every day. Yeah, so I'll see you all on Tuesday, and we'll do something fun before skiing. No, honey, it's July. But I'll tell you all about it when I get back, or you can find out on the Discord. Well, good night, everybody. Thank you for following me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time. If you want to catch up on this stream or any other from the past, feel free to go check out my YouTube, which is at the link pinned to the top of the chat, or just larkinlove.com. You'll get all the Larkin you can handle at that link. It's all my links. Hope to see you in the Discord, and it was a lovely stream. So glad to see all of you. All right. Night, everybody. Love you very much. Take care, and good night.